Hi and welcome to Redeye. Joining me today are Daniel Julander, CEO of Freemelt, and Bengt Julander, founder of Link and one of Freemelt's largest shareholders. And to kick off, Bengt, could you please give us a brief introduction about yourself and maybe your investment philosophy?
My background is an entrepreneur in the medical field, in the medtech and pharma, and then in older age I become an investor. What was the second question?
Maybe a brief introduction about yourself.
Yeah, that was introduction.
It was short, good.
But my main operations is where I put most of my time is in Link, where I'm a largest shareholder and also chairman of the board, and where we invest in medtech and in pharma companies. But to be clear about this, in Link we invest in product and product development with products that are used in the hospitals, and not in production technologies as this is.
Good. And I mean, given your background, what is your current view of the medtech industry as a whole, and maybe if there are any specific trends that you would like to highlight?
It's a big question. Medtech is not a technology as it sounds as a word. It's all technologies in the world applied in the medical field, with excluding pharma. So it's a stupid word, medtech, because it's not a technology. And then you should also, it's different markets. It's very different market in consumer business. If you have childcare, it's called medtech, as well as deep surgical methods in the hospital. So it's so big, so you cannot talk about trends. But one trend which is obvious but boring, that is that the population is growing and you're getting older, and all countries spend more of their GDP. If GDP grows, the percentage spent on healthcare is growing.
Yeah. And Daniel, you are medtech, and you can specific what kind of medtech, but yeah, it's an important market for Freemelt. What can Freemelt contribute to this industry? And maybe give some examples.
Yeah, then let's go down to orthopedic implants, because I think this is actually a product where additive manufacturing really can add its true value. Because first of all, you don't have any kind of design limitations. So already from the design, you can design products that really fit the purpose. You can also, with additive manufacturing, you can use material that can make the product long-laster or last longer. You can also make it stronger. It can be lighter, etc. But I think the most important part is that you can actually manufacturing the product and the surface of the product. So it integrates into your body, in the patient's body, in the most efficient way. So currently, I mean, when it comes to medtech or orthopedic implants, that's actually the industry that has adopted additive manufacturing in the highest way. With that said, it's only 5% roughly of the hip and knee implants produced per year that is done by additive manufacturing. So really where Freemelt can add some sort of value to the industry is to bring technology that can make it more productive to produce these parts. And Freemelt, we use a technology called electron beam powder bed fusion. So an electron beam is very fast, which means that you can also print very fast. We have also a modular system, so we can shorten the turnaround cycles between the batches. And then we have also a design of the machine that we can place the machines really, in an optimal way. So in that case, our customers can produce more parts within the same square meters, so which makes the cost go down. And hopefully then, I mean, as Bengt said, I mean, people gets older and also heavier as well. So hopefully then the price for the end consumer gets lower, so more people can use this great opportunity for surgeries as well then.
And Bengt, do you have any experience of additive manufacturing in some of your parts that you have been into?
No, not at all. But I have experience in understanding the orthopedic implant market, where as a company, it's always good to be in a market that grows, and this market grows in many dimensions. You more people get a hip or knee implant, but also you get it earlier in age, because they last longer. In the early days, you could expect that the implant could last 10 years, and then you didn't operate in a person that was 50 years old. But now you can expect that it lasts for 30 years, and that's because that you have better implants. But so the market for orthopedic implants grows, and then as Daniel says, only the new implants are done with additive manufacturing. But my expectation is that everything will be done by additive manufacturing in 10 to 20 years. But typically when you do new products, you do it with new technology. But the 5% will be much higher in a couple of years. So that's the next dimension, the amount, the proportion of implants that are made with additive manufacturing will grow. And then I think Freemelt has the best technology for the moment, so it will compete in the market to take market share from the existing additive manufacturing technologies.
Yeah, and Daniel, I mean, taking a broader perspective, what role can Sweden play in this emerging industry?
I think you refer to additive manufacturing. I mean, then of course there is a legacy of successful innovative suppliers, and let's then take RCAM, which started in 1997. They were acquired by GE 2016, mainly because GE wanted to secure the capability to manufacture turbine blades for the engines to the aircrafts. But actually the biggest installed base is within orthopedic implants, also for the RCAM or the GE fleet. And the Freemelt founders all coming from RCAM. So, I mean, Sweden, we still have a lot of extensive knowledge, competence in additive manufacturing. We also, I mean, if you bring up in software, which is also crucial, we have companies like Interspectral from Norrköping. They do data management, data visualization, AI. We have powder manufacturers in world class like Sandvik, Höganäs, etc. So from that point of view, I think Sweden, I mean, we have from the material to efficient 3D printing, really good possibilities to be a dominant player there as well.
I think it's not Sweden per se, that it's not the landmarks of Sweden, but it's more that we have a cluster with competence in the area, and that's not unusual.
Yeah, interesting. And Bengt, what motivated you to invest in Freemelt?
I think it's a good business. I invest outside of the link where we do medical products. I invest in any areas when I do it privately, and I think I was attracted by the company and the management. I think we can do a good business here.
And what is your view of the company if we take a more longer-term perspective?
That will, when we start to install, now the companies are testing Freemelt's equipment and do test runs, but when they come up to real production, then we're not talking about 1 or 10 units, with hundreds of units per company, and it will be big business then. So, but as my experience is that it takes longer time than you expect to build a company, but when if it's a good base, then it will happen sooner or later.
And lastly, is there anything else you would like to add, both of you?
No, I mean we from a company point of view, of course, I mean we are really happy to have people like Bengt, because this is a technology that's been there for 30 years, but as Bengt said, it still requires investments to really take it to the next level. Additive has so far been a lot focused on prototype printing, but we really need to scale up. We need to get efficient technology that really outcompete the traditional manufacturing, and then machines must be more efficient, produce more, etc. So, and that takes time. So, and this is why yeah, we're really happy to have someone like Bengt that really believes in this long term as well.
Good. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.